It has been just over a year since Cowboy Bebop was canceled by Netflix after one season. More importantly, like 1 month, less than a month, excuse me, after its premiere. I don't know if that's the quickest cancellation on Netflix, but I would imagine it's up there as a contender. Like, imagine premiering your show and less than a month after, they're like, yeah, we're canceling this. That's just crazy. So we've got new news. IndieWire. Shinichiro Watanabe couldn't watch Netflix's live-action Cowboy Bebop, saying, "It was tough to continue." We're going to hop over to Bounding Into Comics, however. I like the formation that they have on their article, their format, a bit better. They say it seems that it wasn't just fans who are unhappy with Netflix's absolute mishandling of the beloved space western series. As original Cowboy Bebop anime creator, Shinichiro Watanabe has admitted that he couldn't bring himself to suffer through more than one scene. More than one scene? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, dude. More than one scene. He couldn't make it through one scene of the streaming service's live action abomination. That's nuts. The veteran anime director, they go on to write, shared his opinion on the widely panned, canceled 3 weeks after its premiere adaptation during a recent career retrospective interview given to Forbes' Ollie Barter. Following a brief look back at his past portfolio, he talks about the Cowboy Bebop adaptation, saying, "For the new Netflix live action adaptation, they sent me a video to review and check. It started with a scene in a casino, which made it very tough for me to continue." Adding, "I stopped there and so only saw that opening scene," he confessed. It was clearly not Cowboy Bebop. And I realized at that point, if I wasn't involved, it would not be Cowboy Bebop, he added. "I felt that maybe I should have done this." Although the value of the original anime is somehow far higher now. I presume people just saw like the Netflix thing that weren't aware of Cowboy Bebop already and checked out the actual anime. And they were like, yeah, the Netflix thing sucks, but the actual anime is awesome. That's my assumption. Continuing. Not only did Watanabe share his distaste for Hollywood's adaptation, but he also opened up about his general opposition to the Hollywood machine. Based, he says, "Back on the Animatrix, I first got to work with people in Hollywood," said the director, reflecting on his short for the animated Matrix anthology kid story. "Working with those kinds of people is always difficult. This is because at the beginning they promised me that I could do whatever I want, but that's just lip service. Actually, I had a big altercation with the Hollywood producer on the Animatrix," he recounted. "He would always come with these stupid requests just so he could identify his own contribution. As the requests were stupid and made no sense, I rejected all of them. Unfortunately, I couldn't win in this situation, so I had to concede on some of these things." I love how he just straight up called the idea stupid. "I learned from this bitter experience, though," the director affirmed. "For subsequent projects, I became smarter at handling people who wanted to interfere. In that, I would send back very small corrections or adjustments just before the deadline. That tended to work." You had to find a life hack just to get these people to do good work. Holy smokes. Continuing. "In Japan, you sometimes get producers that are similar to American ones," Watanabe said. "You also sometimes find good producers in America. The original producer on the Animatrix was a really good guy. He understood my work and didn't give me stupid requests. However, he had to leave due to family issues, but his successor, called Spencer Lamb, was awful." That was a call out right there. I have no idea who that guy is. Continuing. "So many requests," he frustratingly stated. "Change this, change that. It was very frustrating. And if these requests were coming from the Wachowskis, I would at least respect that as they came up with the Matrix. So who was the new producer compared to that?" He explained that he was the gatekeeper to the Wachowskis, and unless he could be convinced, he wouldn't bring my work to them. In handling the situation, Watanabe said, "When I went to Los Angeles for the recording sessions, I told the team that if I saw that producer, I would just punch him in the face." That producer ended up not coming to the recordings, which is unheard of. Of course, Watanabe is far from the first Japanese creator to express massive disappointment at the West's handling of their creations. Most notable among such creators is original Dragon Ball mangaka Akira Toriyama, who, after witnessing the James Wong disaster that was Dragon Ball Evolution, felt the need to produce Dragon Ball Super in order to undo the damage live action outing did to his legacy. I was lost in my own thoughts there for a moment because there's a lesson there. You know, sometimes they say like the best thing stems from like a setback, or, you know, that's just a paraphrasing of the saying. But however you want to put that saying, it seems like it really did work out in that situation with Dragon Ball Super. And that is the end of the article. How crazy is that, man? Watanabe wanted to deck that dude in the face, deck him in the schnoz, a little abridged reference there. But yeah, that's nuts, especially with how respectful Japanese people are, especially even more so when things relate to business. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. You all know how much they messed that thing up. So yeah, I'm not surprised he's pretty upset at what happened. But let me know what you think in the comments. Sorry, that clicking noise was my pen. So yeah, I just got like the pen clicking it. But yeah, no, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the comments and in the next segment. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking and subscribing for more segments like this every day. And I'll see you in the next one.